you are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Lizzy and I do all sorts of nail videos. I'm at the beginning of my journey, and I think I've been at the beginning of my journey for quite some time, but I can't say that I quite reached the end of my journey until I've become a licensed nail technician. So I will always say that I'm at the beginning of my journey. But the purpose of this video today is because I recently purchased a new rechargeable E File. If you haven't watched my past videos, I have commented that it would be nice to have on my desk a rechargeable E File so that I don't have so much wires to try and hide, and that's what I'm currently doing with my nail desk. If you haven't seen videos on my nail desk and how I have it set up, I would suggest going back and viewing those videos. But one thing, pet peeve about me, is that I don't like to see a lot of wires hanging around everywhere. So if I can avoid having to have too many wires on the desk, then that's what I'm going to try to do. So I decided to go ahead and purchase a rechargeable E File. I purchased it from Nail It Like Lucy. I will link her online store down below. I will also link her channel so you can go and check her out. She does amazing nail work. And it wasn't cheap. And the reason I'm not going to say the price is so that you guys can go check it out on your own. The one thing I will say about her online store, and I think I've already mentioned it in my previous videos, she is in the middle of rebranding. So I don't know if she's going to be restocking any of the items on her online store because of that, and if she's just kind of hoping to run out of the products currently on her online store so that she can move forward with the rebranding. I don't know. We haven't gotten an update. That's why I'm going to link her channel down below in case she gives us an update. But you can go and check that information out. But that is where I got this rechargeable E File from, and like I said, it wasn't cheap, and so I wanted to test it out because I haven't gotten a chance to try it. I've been having it in my inventory for a while, and I said, wait a minute, I haven't tried it yet, so let me see if it works and all that. And it does. I did charge it, and I've had it charged for over a week now, so I haven't had to recharge it. And so I've already unboxed it, so it doesn't make sense to unbox it here online. So what I'm gonna do is just show you the E File and kind of compare it to my current E File now, so you guys can see more or less my view and my thoughts, my opinion on this. Okay, so the E File, let me just show it to you. So this is the E File that I purchased from Nail It Like Lucy. It looks like, you're any traditional, and I'm sorry because I put my finger marks all over it already. But like, it looks like your traditional rechargeable E File. But this is just her preferred color. It's in red, so I think that's the reason why she picked this specific one. So when I purchased it, I received it in the box, and it was all, in its compartments. It does come with, obviously, the charger, comes with the handpiece, and obviously the E File itself. And I did charge it. Let me see if I can turn it on. So it's at 100% now, and I believe that it goes up to 35. Let me see. Not sure if you can hear that. So it does go up to 5,000 RPMs. And as you can tell, as you look at the screen, and I'm not sure if you can see it, it tells you, as you're turning the knob, it tells you. So, and then when you're at 0, it stops, but it's still on. And let me just shut it off. And it comes with this little piece that you put on the side, on there. To obviously have it on there if you decide to mount it on your desk anywhere. And the handpiece obviously attaches to the E File. It has your reverse and forward, so I guess you press it to put it forward and press it again to put it reverse. I have to, it's kind of hard to tell. Well, let me see. Okay, reverse, it kind of has the R right there, reverse, and forward. So you're gonna have to, okay, so you have to press it right here to be able to tell. And I don't know, let me see if I can turn it on, if I can actually, hold on. I don't know why I always have a hard time putting this back in here. There we go. I wanted to see something because it has this pause and play button. Oh, it does. Okay, so you can pause it. You can pause it. Mine doesn't have that that option. You just have to turn mine off. It does have the reverse. Mine does have the reverse and forward, and the on and off, and obviously the RPMs, but it doesn't have the option to pause. This one does. She included, I don't know if that comes made on the charger, but she has this bling on it. This sticker, I put it there. It doesn't come like this. I put it there because she always puts in a sticker, and just to know where I got it from, I just put the sticker there. It also comes with the option to, and I'm sorry, once again I have my finger marks all over it. You know, this is for you to put on your belt, or if you can mount it somewhere where it fits with this. It comes with that piece, but I will tell you, oh, and it also comes with this for you to lay your handpiece on. But aside from the power cord, this was it. This is all I got when I purchased it. I'm not saying it wasn't a good purchase. It obviously works. I'm gonna try it today. You guys get to see it, you know, how it works today, and I get to see how it works today because I will be removing this current set. I know it hasn't been that long, but I just want a new set, so I'm going to be removing this set, and I'm going to use this for this hand, and I'm going to use my e-file for this hand. But I wanted to show you the e-files first. So this is what I received along with the charger. And if I was new, new and I wanted to support her small business and I purchased this, I wouldn't have bits. I would have to purchase the bits separately, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I mean, it isn't a great thing either, but it's not a bad thing either. As a small business, you know, you kind of have to, you know, you have business, so you're trying to make your money, and there's nothing wrong with that. But as a beginner, I would have to purchase everything separately, and for what I paid for this, it should have at least come with a couple of bits for me to start with. Let's say this was the first e-file I ever purchased. Now I have to make another purchase separately just to be able to use the bit itself. Even if it's not through her line, her online store, through another store, I'd have to make another purchase just to get the basic drills that come with any, and I'm talking about any e-file. And I'm gonna show you with my current e-file what I mean. Let me just put this aside. So if you've seen my nail space tour, you would have already seen this. This is my current e-file. This stays plugged on the side of my table because it's not rechargeable, so it's constantly powered on. It comes with, obviously, with the handpiece. It turns on and off here, and it's forward and reverse here, and this is where you control the RPMs. But what came with this is not only the safety, not the safety, but the regular piece that comes in to protect any particles from going into your handpiece. Yes, it came with that, but it also came with all these other bits. All of them. Your typical regular bits, diamond bits that you can use if you've ever purchased an e-file for the first time. And it came, now these are not the original sanding bands, I just added those in there as demonstration, but it did come with a few sanding bands when I originally purchased. So it came with that, and it came with an option of a pedal, which is normally what you see in traditional nail salon spaces, a bunch of them where they control it with a pedal. But the option with this one is that you can work without it. So I opted to work without it, but it came with the option. So all of this, and as well as the power cord, came with my e-file. And I have linked this on my video with the nail space tour. I left the link for this, so if you are interested in this one, you can go back and get the link from there. But this wasn't as much as the other e-file. The other one was much more expensive, and like I said, I'm not gonna give the price. I think that as a small business, you have to make your money. You have to, it's your livelihood, is your business. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, you can. It's completely up to you. But I always wanted an e-file, and of course I like to I like to support small businesses. But I'm confused at how it didn't come with something like this. I didn't understand that. So I think that's the only negative thing that I can say about that purchase. But aside from the e-file itself, I'm sure there's nothing wrong with it. Obviously you saw it works. I'm going to demonstrate it working in real time for you guys today, but I'm confused how a cheaper e-file can bring the necessary bits for someone who's purchasing an e-file, and one that is a lot more than this one didn't. So that is the only negative thing that I can say about that e-file, and that's all I'm going to say. So I'm going to put this aside and kind of set things up to remove this set. It doesn't look like I need it, but it has been over a week and I am dying to take this off and do my Barbie nails. So this video is demonstrating how my current e-file works versus my new rechargeable e-file. And it's not that I'm pinning them against each other, I'm just comparing them, and then giving you my thoughts on it. You obviously have the first half of my thought and you're gonna get the rest of it once I've gone through the demo. So I'm gonna set myself up to get that started, and I will be right back. Okay everyone, so right now I'm going to be adding to the handpiece the carbide trich cylinder top bit. I believe that's what it's called. I think this is a medium, and this is to attempt to bulk on my nail, but then I realized this wasn't going to work. And I also completely forgot to trim my nails, so you're gonna see me then remove it, put in the bit that I did purchase through Nail It Like Lucy, which is the Debulk It 4XC diamond top bit. Once again, you can find that in her online store. I did purchase this one through her, and I love that bit. So you're gonna see me change it to that one in just a minute. So as you can tell, it really isn't removing as much as I wanted to. And of course, because I don't think that this bit was meant for debulking, and that's why I switched it over to the Diamond Top 4XC carbide bit from Nail It Like Lucy. It's a very coarse bit, and you're going to see that in a second. And you're going to see the difference between how much this one was removing versus this other bit from Nail It Like Lucy. As you guys can tell, this portion of the debulking, I did leave it on real time. I wanted you guys to see how the rechargeable E file worked on the nail. And obviously you're going to see the difference between the two bits right now. But I also want you to take notice how it's not really showing anything, like anything much is coming out. And it's because for whatever reason, I felt some resistance. I don't know. I felt like I had to switch the forward to reverse at some point, and I'll explain it down the line. But I just felt like it was resisting in the forward motion. And so now you see the difference here, how much more is coming off and how it's working a little bit easier now. So I'll just let you guys watch. See how much of the product is actually coming off versus when I had it on forward. Right now I have it on reverse, and so you can tell the difference between when I had it on either one, because so much is coming off. And guys, this is a good E file, a very good E file. It's very strong, so I had to turn it down from 10,000 RPMs to 7 because I was nervous while I was trying to take this off. But nonetheless, even though I turned it down, see how much is coming off. And guys, I am being gentle. I'm not putting too much pressure because obviously this is a very coarse bit. It's meant for debulking. and I don't want to hurt myself. And I've stated this previously, in all my sets I always go in with a clear layer to start, so that's what I'm debulking to. I am not taking off the clear layer, I'm just debulking everything over the clear layer. the way this rechargeable E file performed. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. It's very powerful in my opinion, and I like it. I'm glad I made the purchase. Now here I'm just showing you the result of all the debulking, and I'm gonna go on and move on to my dominant hand. Now obviously this is my non-rechargeable E file that I've always had. Obviously using my left hand to do my right hand, and so I went in the reversed way in order to be able to do that, and you can see that the bit is performing exactly the same. Only I have it, I believe, at 10,000 RPMs here, so unfortunately I did have to go a little higher on the RPMs for this, but it's doing its job. It's doing what it's supposed to do, so I'm pretty happy with both E files. I just wish I didn't have to have this one plugged in all the time. And of course I'm leaving it, in real time just for the thumb, so that way you guys can see how my E file works or performed. Once again, I'm just trying to make difference of you know, I guess how powerful each one is, and you're only going to see this finger in real time, and the rest will be in fast motion. Just so that you, and I'm sure you guys already know this, but just to kind of put it out there, I am being gentle. I'm not going in with too much pressure, especially since I am debulking with my non-dominant hand on my dominant hand, and I want to be careful not to hurt myself. guys, so it's debulked. I have some lifting in a lot of areas, so I guess I didn't do a good enough job prepping this hand. Some lifting there, some lifting there. I know I didn't put clear when I went in with my refill, so I just went straight in with the Nude by Valentino, and that's why you see that difference in color there. But here is definitely a lot of lifting. My thoughts on my new E File, a rechargeable E File. It works perfectly. It works great. I'm just concerned only about two things, and I've already expressed one, which is if I was new and I bought this off the site, it doesn't come with at least your basic bits for you to get started. I'd have to make another purchase and buy the bits. But I'm also curious, or should I say concerned, about the reverse and forward. When I was in forward for, this is my dominant hand, and I was debulking my non-dominant hand, which is my left hand. It was on forward, and I kept having some resistance, and I was wondering why. And so then I put it on reverse, and it was working just fine. So I don't know what that is all about, but I think that the reverse and the forward is messed up. I don't know how to describe it, because like I said, I had it on forward because I'm a righty, so I had it on forward, and then I felt a lot of resistance. I had a hard time taking things off. When I put it on reverse, it went perfectly fine. Now let me just shut this off, sorry. I'm gonna obviously keep it. I paid for it. I wanted an e-file, a rechargeable e-file. I have bits, so it's not a problem. Like I said, the only concern is if I was a new nail tech and I wanted an e-file and I wanted to support her online store, I would have appreciated at least one basic bit, or at least the one where you have to put your sanding band, the carbide bit. That would have at least been appreciated, but this was the only extra piece along with this that came with the set, and obviously the power cord has to come with it. So but I still like it. I mean, it works perfectly fine, aside from now knowing that the reverse is actually forward and forward is actually reverse. I'm gonna use it. I know that about this. I've had this for quite some time, so I'm just gonna end up using it, but I'm just weirded out about that reverse and forward, and not getting the extra the beginner's tip, the tips that you would normally get when you purchase an e-file. So, but it works just fine. It really debulked. It did a great job debulking. So I have no complaints about how it effectively it works on the nails. Just the RPMs were great. I had to actually bring it down from 10 to 8 because I was a little concerned. That's how powerful this was. Whereas with my regular e-file, I had it at almost 10,000 RPMs, and it wasn't as strong as this one. So that's a positive on this e-file, is that it's pretty strong. And I'm going to use it. I'm going to keep it. I've always wanted an rechargeable e-file, so I have it. But just, you know, so you can be aware of the fact that if you do decide to purchase this, and that's if she restocks it, there are no bits that come with it, just this little piece for you to rest your hand piece. So anyway, that is my video for today, and I didn't do this for anyone to have a negative opinion about her products. She didn't make this e-file. You know, she just has a vendor who provided these e-files with no bits, and the reverse and forward acting weird. So it's not her fault. You know, those are the makers of the e-file's fault, so no fault of hers. So I will still continue to support her. I love her brand, and I love what she stands for. So I'm gonna link her channel and link her store down below in case you guys are interested in anything else. But no negative vibes here for her. I love Lucy, Nail It Like Lucy. I think she still has some good products, so go check out her online store. But as for the e-file, I wish it would have had those bits. So all right guys, so I'm off camera and I'm not gonna film this because this is the end of the video. I'm gonna go ahead and soak this off and get myself ready to start on my Barbie nails, you guys, and that I will definitely be recording. I want you guys to see how I how I create my version of Barbie nails. Thank you guys so very much for joining me today. Thank you for always giving me a little bit of that important time, for making me a part of your day and being a part of mine. God bless you guys. I hope you guys find yourself at peace and in a safe environment, and I hope to see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.